Good morning student, welcome to your computer class. Today we are going to start your internal assessment 2 syllabus, and today we will discuss the chapter number 6. It is editing a worksheet. In Excel 2013, when a data has been entered in a worksheet, we have to edit them, or we can edit these things. So to edit these things, we know that when we select on that cell, we can edit them by overwriting it or by erasing and then again writing it. Now when we want to edit or we want to do some work on some range of cell, then we have to select that range of cell. So how we can select a range of cell? You know that range of cell is a rectangular block of contiguous cell. So contiguous means cell that touch each other, especially along a line. Here you can see that 603 and 604, that means this A4 and A5 cell are contiguous because they are touched each other along with a line. Okay, that's why it is contiguous. Now using a mouse we can select a range of cell. How? At first click on the cell you wish to start your selection. So I have selected this B1 from the. Now holding the left mouse button, we can drag to the opposite corner cell, and in this manner we can select a range of cells. Here you can see that a range of cell has been selected, and you can also see that these are highlighted except this B1, because this B1 is active cell, that's why it is white. But the other cells are highlighted. Now for large amount of cells or a long range of cells, we cannot use mouse. Then we can use extended mode. So how can we use extended mode? At first press the F8. At first click on the corner cell and the starting cell of the range. So I have already clicked it, and then press the F8 key. F8 key means this is a F8 key. This is a F8 key. So when we click on that F8 key, you will see that a option will appear here, that add to selection. That means the extended selection mode is activated. Now using this extended selection mode, we can select a long range of cells. So somehow I want to select this range of cell, so I will select the diagonally opposite cell, the last cell of the range. This is the last cell of the range. Now again press F8 or ESC button or F8. Now this range of cells are selected. You can see this range of cells are selected. So in extended selection mode, we can select a range of cells by this method. Okay, now we can also select a range of cell by using go to command. How? So at first click the cell at one corner of the range. I have clicked here one corner of the range. Now click the home tab. This is home tab. Now in home tab there is an option. In home tab, the editing group, there is an option that find and selection. here is a drop down menu, so I have clicked on that, and you can see here go to command. Okay, now when I will click on it, a dialog box will appear here. Dialog box will appear here. It's called go to dialog box. Okay, now when go to dialog box is appeared, we have to write here in the reference option that range of cell I want to select. That range of cell must be C1 here, C1 to D6. Okay, so I want to select this range of cells, so I will type C1 in caps lock. C1 is to D6. Okay, when we press on this OK button, you can see here that this range of cells has been selected. Now go to command can be found with a short key. What is the short key for go to command? It is CTRL and G. So I have selected the first cell of the range. Now I pressed CTRL G, Control G. When I have selected, you can see here that the go to command dialog box appeared. Now go to dialog box, when go to dialog box is appeared, now in reference option here I can write C1 is to D6, otherwise then press OK. Then this if you press on OK, then you will see that it is selected. Now another option is that when I clicked on this and I want to select some range of cell, at first I have already said that the shortcut key is CTRL G. Now when I have pressed Ctrl G, then I can also write here the only the last cell number. What is the last cell number? It is D6. D6 is the last cell number of my range. That means I want to select that range of cell. That's why I have written only D6. When I have written only D6, then I have to press Shift and Enter key. Shift and Enter key. When I have pressed Shift and Enter key, you can see here that that range of cell has been selected. Okay, now I can also select multiple range of cells. How I can select multiple range of cell? Now at first I have selected this range of cells using this mouse, and now I want to select multiple range of cells. Then I will press Control, and again I have pressed Control, this button CTRL Control button, and again I will select another range of cell. I can select another range of cell. Now you can see here that I have selected multiple range of cells. So in this manner we can select multiple range of cells. Now how we can select a row? When I want to select a complete row, then I can press on the row heading. What is the row heading here? Here is the row heading is 2. I want to select this row, the second row, so I have to click on that row. So I will click on the row head is 2. Now you can see this row is selected. Now if we press on 4, then this row is selected. If we want to select the multiple row, then I have to press CTRL key, and again I press on this another. Then you will see that multiple range of rows has been selected. Now I can, in this manner, I can also select I can also select a column. How? uh, by clicking on the column heading. Now what is the column heading of this column? The column heading of this column is this B. Because this column is named as B. You know that a worksheet can contain how many columns? A worksheet can contain 16,384 column. Okay, so the last column named as XFD. So I want to select this column, so I have to click on the column heading. What is the column heading? Column heading is B. So when I click on the column heading, then you will see that the column has been selected. I can also select multiple range of multiple column. Then I press on CTRL button and I press on that particular another column, then you can see that multiple columns has been selected. I can also select the entire worksheet. How I can select the entire worksheet? To select entire worksheet, I have to press the select all button or the click the blank button. What is the blank button? It is the blank button. Okay, when I pressed on this blank button, you can see here this black button, then the entire worksheet has been selected. Okay, I can also select with CTRL select all. How? If I press here the CTRL A, that means I have selected the entire data. Okay, in this manner we can select the whole worksheet. So what is the shortcut key to select a row? To select a row, I have placed this cell, so I want to select this particular row. This particular row is 4, so I want to select this. So the shortcut key is shift and space bar. Shift and space bar. When I will press shift and space bar, you can see here that this range, this row is selected here. Okay, this row is selected. And when I press on when I want to select a column and I placed the I selected a cell only, then I can use another shortcut key. It is CTRL and spacebar. When I will select CTRL spacebar, then the column is selected. When I press the shift and spacebar, the row is selected. And to select the complete worksheet, I have to press CTRL A. CTRL A, that means Control A. So Control A can select the entire worksheet. Now the next part is how we can insert cell. How we can insert cell in between these. So assume that I want to insert a cell here. How we can insert a cell here? So I have to select a range of cells. So at first select the range of cells where you want to insert the block of cells. So I have selected this range. Now I want to insert a cell here. So how I can insert this? So click the home tab. Now I have gone to the home tab, then go to the cell group. In cell group there is a option insert. Now click on it. In insert option, there is a option of insert and a drop down menu. So I have selected this drop down menu, and you can choose here from the options that insert cell, insert sheet row, insert cell, insert sheet row, insert sheet columns, insert sheet also. So I want to insert cell, so I will click on insert cell. When I will click on insert cell, there a dialog box will appear on your screen with this type of menu. This is shift cell right, shift cell down, entire row and entire column. That means they are asking that what the computer will do. It can shift the cell to the right, it can shift cell to the down, and it can shift the entire row and the entire column. How? When I will click on the shift cell right and press on OK button, then you will see that this range of cell will go to the right. Okay, now undo. I have already said how to undo it with this option. Now I have undone it. Again I want to show another option, that is I gone to the cell group and insert cell, then the dialog box appeared here, insert dialog box. Now I have selected shift cell down. If I click on shift cell down, then you will see that the cell will be shifted downwards. Okay, now in this manner we can insert cells, a range of cells we can insert here. Okay, now entire row can be passed also. That means I have undone it, and again insert option, then again go to the insert cell, and here is a option that entire row. If I press on entire row, that rows that pass through the selected range move down and new row are inserted. If I press on it, then you can see that the entire row will be shifted downwards and the two blank rows are created here. Okay, in the same manner we can also insert if we choose on entire column, then entire column is created here and the column that is selected will move right and new column are inserted. Okay, so in this manner we can say that how we can insert cell or insert row and insert column. Now another option to inserting row as and column. To insert rows and column, we can use another option. It can be, at first select the column or multiple columns to the left of which you want to want the new column. So I am showing you that I have selected these two column. Okay, so this two column has been selected. Now from the home tab in the cell group, I have said that insert option is already present here. I click on this drop down menu and you can see that here is a option of insert sheet column, so you can, when I press on it, then you will see that two, because I have selected two, that's why here two columns has been inserted just before the D column, C column and just before the F column. That was the previous one. Okay, it was the previous one, and now with this action it is the new column is added, new columns are added. Okay, if we select on particular column, then only one column can be inserted with this option. You can see here one column is inserted here. In the same manner, we can also insert row by through the insert option from cell group. From home tab, I can insert I can choose the insert set rows, and here you can see that in rows a blank row will be inserted just before or just above that cell. Okay, so in this manner we can insert rows and columns here. So practice these things, that how we can select a range of cell, how many methods we can use, how can we insert rows and column. This can be asked in your exam also. What is the actual action performed with the option of shift cell right, shift cell down, entire row, entire column? These are also important. What are the shortcut key for go to column? It is CTRL and G. How we can select multiple range, how we can select a complete row. With clicking the row heading and clicking the column heading, we can select a complete row or complete column. What is the shortcut of select a row and select a column? Shift plus S space bar, shift plus CTRL plus space bar is select a entire column. To select a worksheet, press CTRL A. These are the shortcut key. This can be asked in your exam. Also, how we can use the extended mode for select a range of cell. What is the definition of range of cell? This can be asked in your exam. So from today's lesson, you have to focus on these particular things. Okay, next day we will discuss further on this topic, and okay, then bye, take care, enjoy your puja vacation.